When I can feel myself getting into, poor mental health and I'm getting those effects, then I go into my shed and start making crates. I'm a senior engineer, work for an international consultancy company called Arup. January 2013, signed off work with depression. Didn't realise I had depression, and it's something that had crept up on me over time, and I'm thinking maybe 10-15 years I've been suffering with poor mental health. Never really associated it with depression, just thought it was me, just thought I just need to pull my socks up and just get on with life really. And you know how it is, you sat in the doctors and the doctor says, "Are you alright, what can I do?" So I just said, I just feel a bit low. And then I come out with some other words, I'm feeling worthless, feeling useless, feeling quite depressed. And she just said a few words to me that just connected. And I just broke down. She said, "I'm signing off work, you're off work, you need to look after yourself and we need to get you better." I was off work for 7 months, went on medication. My company had been very supportive. I started having CBT through those first couple of months and just sat there thinking, what's Andrew going to do? How's he going to get better? After a couple of months, my wife has always said about crates. She's always reflected and mentioned that, "Oh, I like those crates. You've seen shop windows and knocking about them old looking crates." So I thought, right, I'll make a crate. So I went to B&Q, bought some new timber, went to my dad's, I got his old Black & Decker workmate, and I set up. I didn't have any negative thoughts because I had no time, because I was continually marking and cutting and sewing all day. And then at night, and laid in bed, well, I was thinking, I can't wait till next day because I've still got this crate to make. And the finished article, as it finished, but I just had satisfaction. And she said, "Do you know, that crate is really, really nice. I really like your crate." I said, "Well, it's just a crate, really. At the end of the day, it's just a crate. I mean, couldn't you have made this crate?" And she said, "No." So then there was a realisation then that maybe I've got some skills and talents that others haven't got. So I am, worthwhile. I call this my medicine, really, and I use this as part of my coping strategy, because up to this time, with your poor mental health, your head, your mind is very clouded. You don't have room to think because it's just consumed by your poor mental health. As I'm making my crates, I'm feeling it all the time, very tactile, just rubbing my fingers on the timbers, how does it feel, and every little process and every little joint, I'm just thinking, that's just a little bit too high, that I'm just going to have that a bit lower. Or it's coming through my fingers and into my body, how that piece has been developed as I'm making it. Sometimes I have tears in my eyes with it. Back in the 80s, when we used to land in Vancouver Airport, there used to be their service vans that serviced the planes, and it was called Hudson General. And it just stuck with me ever since. And I thought, "Oh, Hudson, I'm Hudson." Just stuck with me, and I thought, that's a nice name. So when I was looking at my crates, I just thought, Hudson and General. It just sounds like an old name that's been around for years and years, hundreds of years. I have market stalls. It's what I call my disguised mental health store, because it provides a platform to connect with the public. So as I'm stood there with my crates, people and customers come up, and invariably they ask, "Why do you make your crates?" And I'm just honest, I just say, I do it for my own well-being. I stand back and I think, has Andrew Hudson really made that? Is that really done by Andrew Hudson? Because sometimes I just get blown away, and sometimes I think, no, he's not that. He don't do that. And I just have to pinch myself and think, no, Come on, Andrew. This is you.